Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. I hope that you are all having a good day. And for those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. Now, my name is Astraea, and I'm going to perform a reading for you guys today. I am the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. So, first we're going to start with a prayer. We pray to the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, calling upon Jesus and the other Ascended Masters, any other Ascended Masters that would like to be present with us. We're calling upon our team of highest light and resonance, our ancestors and our spirit guides. And I would like to ask that they continue to show us support and love and continue to protect us and cloak us from all negativity. I'd like to ask the archangels, specifically Archangel Michael, Archangel Sachiel, Archangel Zadkiel, Ariel, and Uriel, but all of the archangels, to please block out and return all evil, and return all negativity back to the sender. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. Now, as I call upon your personal favor, Most High, please continue to bless me and keep me safe and protected. And if you have any messages for me to channel, I am more than willing to do that for you today. As always, I am your faithful servant. Lord, my God, I love you, and I thank you for creating miracles and healing the sick and doing all great and impossible things. Okay, so make sure you're familiar with my legal, amen. Make sure you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's in the description box below. For some reason, I'm feeling nauseated. I'm going to reel the solar plexus bell again. Okay. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Welcome in, Sharon. Welcome everybody coming into the chat. Be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes gatekeeping, copywriting, shadow banning, no evil eyes, and no energy harvesting, no jinn, no evil spells, none of it. Okay. So we're going to see with what's the tea, what the tea is actually. Oh, thank you. Blessings to you as well. Blessings to you guys as well. So let's see. Somebody's got some type of attachment. That's what's making me nauseated. It's picking up on that very dense, low energy. Wait, welcome in, Gagan. All right, so let's see what comes out with the what's the tea, and then we'll use the energy oracle. Scarcity tactics. Okay, so there is somebody that wants you to be afraid. They feel like they're playing this like chess game in the ethers with your energy, and they're really like not even playing. They're playing checkers or some shit. So there is somebody that wants you to feel like you don't have enough or that you are not enough. And it's because it's a projection of themselves. They are not enough. They don't feel like they're enough. So they don't want to see you succeed because they're not succeeding. Surprise, surprise. But this person's a little bit more than that. They want you to be stuck in scarcity and lack mindset so that you'll never get your needs met. And that's really silly for somebody to want that. Who is this person and why are they doing this? It's because you're over here too busy winning. So they feel like you should be restricted in some type of way. I disagree with that. Just because you're winning in life doesn't mean that you need to be restricted or that you need hardship. This is somebody that steals your work, copies your ideas, duplicates and feeds off of you. They are a creativity thief. They could be trying to steal your messages or steal your downloads, but they want to copy what you're doing. And you're over here too busy winning to even notice that they exist. And they're pathetic for that. I would respect this person if they would just be themselves, but they're trying to like be you, better than you, which is not possible. They're very threatened by you, and this person could be thinking about threatening you. Again, very bad idea to threaten somebody that's protected by Archangel Michael. They feel like your freedom is causing, it's like a threat to them. Your freedom is a threat to them. They also feel like they should be entitled to the same gifts and abilities that you have, but they're not. They don't have those gifts and abilities. Everybody's genetics are different. And to hold these spiritual gifts and abilities, if you don't have the right genetic makeup, then you won't be able to hold those abilities. Those abilities will actually kill you. And people don't understand that trying to steal somebody's destiny when you don't have the same genetic makeup, it's just not possible. But it could cause a death to happen, not for the person that they're trying to steal the destiny of, but for them, because the other person's destiny is too great. Somebody is watching you and they're seeing you evolve very quickly, and they're threatened by that. Somebody that wants to impersonate you, they could be running to some type of scam as if they are you. Just know that I'm only on YouTube. I'm not on TikTok. So, and I'm not on OnlyFans. I don't do that shit. I have a Facebook, but I do not ever use it. It's been basically left there to just sit forever. So yeah. Oh my gosh, that's sad. Wow. So is the Fulmati, I don't know how to say that. Is that person actual human, or is that a spirit? It feels like it could be both, to be honest. So this person that wants to act like you, dresses like you, copies you, it's more like they're copying the way that you speak, because there's something very healing about the way that you guys speak. I also feel like somebody's been trying to pry themselves into your energy to see what's going on. Yeah, they know that you're moving in silence, and this person is like, what is their next move? What are they doing? What can I do to stop them? I don't think there's anything that they can do to stop you, to be honest. They are both human people. Wow. Interesting. But they are now dead. Okay, they were human. So that's why I'm getting that they're like spirits. Okay. Wow, that's pretty sad and evil. I wish that was not true, but I feel like it is true. Damn. So somebody feels like if they can keep you in scarcity, then they'll keep you from investing in your own creative ideas so that they can complete them. This person doesn't know what your creative ideas are. So that's a good thing. So like I just said, they never have the facts. They're always making shit up. They lie. They don't know what your creative ideas are to be able to steal them and impersonate you. I mean, what a loser. Holy shit. Why can't people just be themselves? I feel like people would be really loved more if they were themselves. But like how I said, nothing lasts forever. These people need to understand that was just for a short time. Truly, nothing lasts forever. No, not spells, not witchcraft. Nothing lasts forever except for God. That's everlasting. You could have moved away from this person, or you could be moving in silence. I really feel like the person doing this could be from an old neighborhood or an old place you used to live. You know, they are extremely livid about not knowing where you live right now. So I would definitely keep your address offline. Make sure that you do everything to protect your privacy when you're online. Don't be giving random people, because again, this person is using fake social media accounts to spy on you to gain information, because they know that you know that this person's an op. So you would never just give them information. They're always trying to trick you to get it out of you, instead of focusing on their own life, where their life would improve if they would focus on themselves. So yeah, somebody is pissed off that you moved, or that you are moving, or that you're even moving in silence. And they feel like because you're not telling people what you're doing, that's being shady. This is what this person's literally saying, and people are telling them to shut the fuck up, like literally to their face. This person's saying that because you're not telling everybody what you're doing, that's why you're being successful. That could very well be so, because the moment you tell this weird ass person what you're doing, they're going to go try to impersonate it and try to do it themselves. So continue to move in silence. Don't tell people what your next step is, especially if you got somebody that's, got fake social media, like stalking you through fake accounts. They're trying to find out what city you live in so they can send curses to your house. That's ridiculous. They want to know where you live so that they can send child support services to your house, or child defense, whatever it's DCFS. Sorry, like CPDS. No, that wasn't it. It was DCFS, Department of Child and Family Services. This person wants to get something stripped of you. So if you got children, even if you don't have children, I think that this person doesn't have any information on you. There's just like not a whole lot. So yeah, you moved away from this weirdo and they are livid. And they also know that you're going to turn into this boss daddy, or you already are this boss daddy. You realize the old beings that were here before any of us could be dragons. Exactly. I love that. Wow. Oh my God. So Gagan, remember I told you yesterday that when you cut this person's energy out, if they're the ones that's sending all of this witchcraft and bullshit, and I get that they're part of it, and they're trauma dumping on you, that they would contact you out of the blue. I told you that was going to happen. Literally. So I would take that as a sign of, okay, we need to keep this energy vampire out of our energy. Wow. Of course, I knew that would happen. That's literally what happened in my circumstance too. I freaking got their energy out, and the day later they contacted somebody I knew. It was like, oh, hell no. No way. This person could have caught a case. Gross. On the table today. Thief. They do want to steal something, but they don't know what you have to steal. I feel like somebody has blown smoke. There is someone else here other than this one person that wants you to be in scarcity. They need you to be in scarcity so that they can steal from you. It's a no. Like I said, you could be praying and this person could be really suffering because your prayers are kicking their ass. Like literally. They came in to steal from you emotionally, steal from you physically, trauma dump on you. This person's got a sexual infection and demon that they need to take care of. They've definitely got something weird going on here. And you've definitely moved away from this person. In fact, you've probably turned into a boss. Since just getting away from this person by moving away from them would make you up level and upgrade for sure. Yes, that feels extremely shady. She wanted to know about your well-being so that she can then go do witchcraft on it. That is not okay. Yeah, energy vampires can make us very sick. Not only can they drain our health, but they can drain our emotional stability. Thank you, Gorgon. Yeah. There's an elemental. Yeah, it's definitely energy siphoning at its best, or harvesting, however you want to say it. I consider those things to be kind of the same thing. But yeah, I mean, that's super suspicious. You just kicked her out of your energy and she's like wanting to know personal things about you. That's shady. Groupie. This person's a groupie. That's like absolutely creepy to me. Oh, I just want to see how you're doing. Why all of a sudden? Oh, you mean because I kicked you out of my energy last night? Now you want to know how I'm doing? But before that, you knew that your witchcraft was working on me the entire time, and you were always draining energy for me. And any way that there was an open door of communication, you were using that as a method to steal from me. But now that I've said a prayer, kicking you out of my energy, you want to know how I'm doing all of a sudden. That's very suspectful. Like, I just think it's suspicious. Yes, she does have a bad influence, but she might be the bad influence. And so like attracts like, you know what I mean? Good. I'm glad that she's not. She also doesn't do these witchcrafts, I believe. Yeah, she could be somebody. Let me ask, does she do witchcraft? She do something that's spiritual manipulation. She does something that is spiritual manipulation. It's technically not witchcraft, and so I don't know what spiritual manipulation means. If it's just somebody that every time you connect with their energy, they're taking from you and not giving back. I don't know. Or what they give back. So I had an interaction when I was living on that cursed Indian burial ground with my next door neighbor who was a demon from the Ars Goetia. And she had a condition where basically it's a lethal disease where she was born with it. And I forget the name of it right now, but it's like a lung disease. Anyways, so she was always sick. She literally was draining my energy. Every night I would go to sleep, she would attack me, drain my energy, and then fill me up with like poison. Swear to God, like poisonous shit. And it was like an energy exchange. She would give me her poisonous energy and then steal my good energy. And I had to literally I had to fight for my freaking life while I lived there because I fell into mental illness. I fell sick. I couldn't go to work, and it was all because of one stupid bitch person. Y'all, I'm not kidding. The amount that I struggled is so severe. Like it was seriously really bad. It was really bad. And I felt like I was going insane overnight. And on top of just being a psychic vampire and stealing other people's life force so that she could stay alive when she has a disease that should have killed her at the age of 12 and she's like 50. Yeah, this is a master manipulator and somebody that what knows what they're doing, and every person they come across they turn into a karmic or a psychic vampire, like literally. And she told me that when she went into the hospital that she died there and something else came back in her body, and I was like, fuck no, why would you even say that to me? That scares the shit out of me. And she said that she was a man, she came back as a man. So anyways, just some weird shit. But literally, you guys have to be aware of who you're connected to because people were trying to warn me about this person, but I was like under witchcraft and I did not see it until I woke up and I realized what the hell was happening and why people were doing that, basically trying to fuck with my connection and steal from me. And I don't know if I know she was doing witchcraft, but I don't know if she was doing it with the intent to use me as a dialysis machine or some shit to keep her alive. But she was, and it was a lot of stealing of my energy. And at that time, I thought fighting was the best way. I didn't know all the stuff that I know now, obviously. But yeah, like I didn't know about Psalm 91 then. I just was like into spirituality, but I didn't know about psychic vampires and shit like that at that time when I met her. So yeah, yeah, yeah. They could just be wiping out people's energy without being aware of it, but I don't know. Even that seems suspicious to me. I think it's suspicious. You guys need to be really careful who you're connected to. If you're around somebody and every time you're around them, you feel positive at first and then your energy feels bad, just be aware of how you feel after you interact with somebody and then try to look at that so you can catch these things before they really hurt you. Because like this person, she was like, I'm pretty sure that she was working some type of witchcraft over me because she would bang on the fucking wall, like, and every time she would bang on the wall with this hammer, I would feel nails being hammered into me, literally. So it's taken me a few years to, yeah, Exactly. Stay out of people's energy. It's taken me a few years to get over what that one person had done. And when I was in that condo on that cursed ass, stupid Indian burial ground, I had people above me that were also attacking me and had horrific energy. And so I tried to stay there as long as I could and fight my ground and stuff like that. And I had to leave and get away from those people. And those people I was just talking about, when they decided to move, they all moved into like duplexes so that they were right next to each other. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You guys are both psychic vampires and evil witches. Maybe you should live next to each other so you can drain each other's energy forever, but you're not going to be fucking with my energy. And so when I moved, I cut them off, and I started learning how to pray and take care of my energy and kick people out of it when they come in and mess around. And since then, I've recovered a lot, like a lot, especially from to where I was. I've recovered a lot. It's still not good, but it's like better than it was. So yeah, there is hope. But yeah, it took years to start to recover my energy. I mean, totally, it took years because this person was keeping themselves alive off of my energy, like literally. So yeah. And beware of the influence that people give you. Like the one of those people were always influencing me to take substances and shit and pushing substances on me. Nah, no way. That was another way of energy harvesting and money harvesting, all of it. It was just crazy. And so I'm blessed now to be living in a completely different place. God really came through for me when I thought that I was going to be thrown in jail because my neighbors didn't like me. Because all they would do is continually call the cops on me and tell them that I was doing something. Sometimes I wouldn't even be home when they did this shit. I mean, literally, it's so fuckety. The police didn't care. They felt like a disturbance was going on because these people kept calling and they were saying that somebody was beating me up. Just complete fucking bullshit. Making shit the fuck up. Completely making stuff up. Not to go into my own drama, but I just want you guys to know that through my own experience, I've lived through surviving a demon and a psychic vampire and people that were clearly possessed by something demonic. And it took me a long time to recover my energy and to even become to where I could be a normal, functionable individual, because literally those people energetically disabled me in the peak of my divine life purpose. But it was something that has made me stronger. Them stealing from me, it made me stronger. But I just want you guys to know that you could have whole people that are the reason that you're not succeeding, not getting a goal, whatever it is. And it could be whole individual people. See, jackpot. Literally, this jackpot energy is your energy. So that's why you need to be careful who is attached to you. Because if that open door of communication or that open door of them just being next to me, I mean, she was like actively doing witchcraft day and night, and she was psychic vampire, so she stayed up all night. There were nights where I could not sleep because I would be getting sent attacks all the time. So the best thing that I could do was move away from that. And in moving away from it, it turned me into a boss, and I'm in my jackpot energy, too busy winning. But this other person, I don't even care what has become of them. I feel like if you figure out that it's somebody, you're hearing this cracking voice of yours. Oh, I'm sorry if my voice is cracking, you guys. Oh, I'm glad that you were able to catch me live. Really? The screen's doing okay on my end. Thank you. Boss lady status. It's taken a long time to get here, though. Seriously. A very long time. This person just is like literally trying to get any type of thing that is attached to you. So I would be wary when you kick somebody out of your energy and they contact you out of the blue like that. That is a sign from the universe that, first of all, person you're dealing with is a wolf in sheep's clothing. And second of all, that you've successfully gotten them out of your energy. Because trust me, if you hadn't gotten them out of your energy, they would not have contacted you. And that goes for all of you guys when you're dealing with somebody, you know, especially when you guys go through breakups and stuff like that. It's like you'll start to recover your energy back, and this person notices that you're getting better, and they want to keep you oppressed so bad that they like have to contact you. They want to know if their witchcraft is and their spiritual manipulation is working. Basically, they need to know certain details about your guys' lives to be able to do witchcraft. That's why moving in silence is the most important thing. This person's always partying, like that neighbor that I had that was always taking substances and partying and getting themselves into like really bad trouble with scary people. So what did I say about child services? This person's trying to find out where you live so that they can send child service to you. No, it's a no. This person better not have any children with this always partying and child services crap. I find it so unbelievable to me that people will try to mess with you and your children, and they will not even be taking care of their own, which is like called neglect and abuse. This person leaves their child at home alone. They've got a bad reputation for being a piece of shit of a parent. Wow. And a lot of this is nothing that you can control these other people. We can't control other people. We just can control how we react to other people. This person wants you to act out of character, to get all upset. This person wants you to reveal to the world that you're doing something wrong, and you're not doing anything wrong. They just want to see you take a fall because they're jealous. They know you're in this jackpot energy, and they know they can't come along. Yeah, moving in silence is key. Don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. You're over here reflecting, and this is why you are in the jackpot energy. You're about to win something or be given something, and it could be new powers and abilities, to be honest. Transmutation. I feel like this person, they know that you have an inner light that's very bright, and so they're attracted to it like a moth to a flame. Look at this. They're a spiritual hater. They're like literally attracted to your light like a moth to a flame. That analogy. Or like fly on shit. That analogy as well. They're very, it's like almost like, and this is why God's using you to awaken this person, because they're over here hating on your spirituality, light, and magic power. Literally what I just said. They're hating on that. They hate that you're an inspiration to others and that people listen to you and that nobody listens to them. This person is extremely broke. Like they definitely have been stealing finances energetically. They've been taking the money that you would manifest to get money, and they're trying to steal that. That's a no-no. That's why they're broke, because they've got something going on with their finances. This person is definitely a vampire of some type. They're dirt digging on you. This person is not going to find anything that they can use, especially to bully you off of the internet or to bully you out of your position. You're not going to be letting anybody sit in your throne. You know, you've come so far, you guys. Just remember how far you come when you have people like this coming up against you. Literally, just remember how far you come. That God is not going to forsake you or abandon you. You have been pulled out of a pit of despair. You know what I mean? You do believe that something is hacking this stream? I think something's trying to. I'm so used to it at this point. I'm just like, eh. But yeah, this person wants you to give them money. And maybe in the past you did give them money. So they're dirt digging on who you're giving money to, who you're sharing your abundance with. It's so none of their business. My goodness. That is crazy to me. They're so much more interested in what's coming in your life than what's coming in their own. That's because they're stuck in their ego. This person also feels like you're a sucker, and that if they get into a tight spot, all they have to do is manipulate you to give them money. You're not going to be used by this person. You're not a pawn. They're the one that is experiencing scarcity tactics, and they're the ones that's using that. You guys are this queen rising energy, stepping into your power, stepping up to the spotlight, being recognized, loving yourself, being empowered. And this person is over here. They're so pissed. I'm having literal heat come out of my ears. Like, I'm just thinking of a cartoon where like literal steam start coming out of somebody's ears. Yeah, they're liars and hackers. Yeah, they want to know what it is that you're doing to be supported by others. Like, you're being yourself and you're moving in silence is what you're doing. You're over here unfazed, literally. From what they've attempted to do, you're not bothered. Like, it has not stopped you. It's not made you, it has not permanently taken your life from you. So it has not worked. I also get that this person could be trying to listen into spirit to see how you're doing, because they know that their energy manipulation, whatever their last tactic was, has backfired. They're trying to use talking shit as a way to create like slander and gossip about you. Nobody is confused about you. This person wants to confuse people's opinions so that they will favor them, but nobody's listening to this person when they talk shit. In fact, everybody around this person is tired of hearing them talk about you, because they know that them talking shit, that this person has just got really bad karma and that they're haunted by the memory of you, literally. And they're having traumatic side effects. This person could be blaming you for something that went wrong in their life, but you are not to blame. This is why I feel like curses and hexes, people that it's the witches most of the time that are blaming people for curses and hexes working or not working. It's like, no, this is like a backfire. It's your own energy. It's their own energy that's being returned to them. This is not you doing witchcraft on them. This is their witchcraft backfiring. They're definitely looking you up, researching you, trying to get evidence on you. They're trying to get information and evidence on you so that they can have something to use against you. I feel like this person is very dangerous in the fact that they want to blackmail you for something. I wish that this deck had a card that said blackmail, but yeah. Yeah. Ooh, chai sounds so good. Oh, I love chai tea. So yummy. Wow. So yeah, I feel like Gagan, doing a meditation and grounding your energy is going to be a good thing. You have a lot of energy reversing, and if you did speak with whoever that was that messaged you, that's why you're feeling unstable all of a sudden. It's literally your own energetic system is going like, if we were to look at our receptors in our brains and our bodies, it's going red light, red light, red light, stop, red light. You know what I mean? Basically alarming you so that you can become aware that, okay, this person, even communicating with them. And I was feeling it a little bit too, even at the beginning of this reading, this person, even communicating with them or them trying to reach out with their communication is destabilizing me. Yeah, that's an indication that you're dealing with somebody that is doing some type of spiritual manipulation. And I can feel it, what's being done. It's to make you dizzy so that you'll go to sleep, and then when you go to sleep they feel like they're going to attack you and steal from you. No, I would pray Psalm 91 against that person that contacted you, and you just removed their energy yesterday and they contacted you again. Yeah, it could be something from a previous life, but either way it's still affecting you now. So I would be giving it to God, saying, God, I need you to take care of this. Tell me what I need to do. Show me what I need to do. Show me in a vision. Tell me what I need to do. Reveal to me what needs to be done, so that I can make sure that this situation, that I'm healed, so that this situation doesn't come up again. Because I feel a lot of resistance in my throat chakra. Something's trying to stop me from revealing what they're doing. But you already know, most of you guys know everything that I'm talking about, that there is somebody that is just not on the up and up. They're definitely in scarcity, and they feel like they're going to use this fear mentality to cut you off from your purpose. And it's a no. Has you still standing in your power. And if God is telling you to move, it's move in silence and not tell anybody, because this person's waiting for you to reveal anything. In fact, that's probably why they're trying to hack the live stream, so that they can gain, access to something. They're not getting access. I don't care what they do and how they do it. These people will never be successful. They will never have a win. It'll never be them that says too busy winning. These people are going to always fail because their intentions are bad. And because they literally are coming with bad energy. And when you got somebody that's got such bad energy, you got to wonder, what are they doing to rack up this horrific karma? I mean, this, besides talking shit, obviously, this person's talking shit and trying to turn people against you, which is very, very immature. Doesn't this all remind you of like people from high school? Just like real weird. This person could literally have some type of love connection to you from another lifetime. I don't think it's something in this lifetime. I feel like it's another lifetime. But they trapped you in this other lifetime. They intend to do the same exact shit now. Some people are so unaware of what they're doing. Like this person is straight up unaware that what they're doing is wrong. Like they need to have, this is why God is using you to wake them up. Because if this person doesn't wake up and smell the roses and realize that they are not God in your life, they're going to get really hurt, because God is being God in your life. And it means that, you are literally vibrating while praying. That's a really big sign. That's a really big sign. Oh my gosh. You know what? I haven't had a chai in so long. I think that I'm going to have to make one of those. I actually haven't been drinking tea. I used to drink like 3 cups of tea a day, but then I realized that it was kind of giving me headaches. So I stopped and started drinking more Gatorade and water. But yeah, this person doesn't want you to realize that it's them that's been working against you, because they know that you'll cut them off. And they know that you'll be unbothered by anything that they do. That's why they try to involve somebody else. Like this person is definitely complaining. I feel like they talk to their mother about you. That is so weird. Who does that? They're always fake flexing, pretending like they got it when they don't. I feel like this person feels like, because it looks like they have money from the outside, even though they're losing everything, it looks like they have money. They feel like money makes them better than other people. And when they lose all of their money, they're going to realize that the money never made them better than anybody else. Like literally. And there are a lot of blessings that money cannot buy. You know what I mean? But yeah, this person is definitely talking to other people about you. They're crying over you now because they don't have access to your energy. Once you've cut them off, you cut them off. And they were fake smiling in your face while stabbing you in the back. Like seriously. And that's why I'm wondering, how conscious is this person about what they're doing? Do they realize that they're being a whole vampire weirdo? Like cock blocker, like shit talk. I mean, does this person even realize that they're facing negative? Like this person believes you're the reason that they're having bad times and so I'm wondering if this person could have been an ex to some of you. I don't know. They feel like you left them in a bad space and moved on and did better without them. Oh, well, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you have to leave people and places and things alone to have an upgrade or an ascension. And you chose yourself rather than choosing this person. This person's self-centered and they're used to people choosing them over themselves. And that's really messed up. Anybody that's going to pressure you to choose another person over yourself is wrong. That's wrong. And that's not the way to go. I will always tell you guys, if you've only got $20, don't send me that $20. You take care of yourself. But when you have extra, then share. Like this is the type of person that would expect you to give them, like they want beer or something. They want you to give them your last $20. Like what? No, nobody's going to self-sacrifice to support this bullshit. And that's all this is. It's literal bullshit. This person wants you to pay for some type of bill that they've accumulated. Like that had nothing, you were not there. You didn't drink the alcohol. You didn't eat the food. You were not with this person to accumulate the bill. So why they want you to help pay for it is beyond me. I think that they just see that you're staying afloat and they're not. They're losing everything. This person's losing vehicles. They're losing houses. They want you back because you were a good source of income and food for them. You were literally a feeding tube for them. That's crazy. It's a no. And if you would have let this person into your house or had sex with them, oh my God, they would have felt so entitled to owning you. It's like this person feels like they own you. Nobody owns you. God owns you. That's it. And you own yourself. They want an inside scoop. This person wants to get an up close look into your life so they can examine what your resources look like. And they want to be all nosy and up in your business so that they can take that from you. That's ridiculous. They know that they're not shit. This person this person did not wake up this morning believing that they were a loser. Like they have always thought that they're a winner, but they're always losing. They're completely delusional. They want to marry for money, and that's why they want to make an assessment of somebody's resources. That's why I feel like people who are really rich, they face a lot of challenges because they always have weirdos coming after them for their money. Yeah. Yeah, and you need to ask yourself, Gagan, why did she want to be your friend? Literally. And the desperation coming from that person is crazy. But like I said, when you kick somebody out of your energy and they immediately contact you out of nowhere, you have to be very suspicious of that. And I would always be asking, why does this person want to be my friend so bad? If you guys don't have anything in common, like you're not meeting up to play like Pokemon Go, you're not going to go do whatever that new game is that everybody is playing. If you guys don't have anything that you're doing as friends, then why does this person want to be your friend so bad? That's what I would be asking. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're definitely creeping. This person is a creep. I feel like somebody wants to take somebody's place here. Oops. Oh, welcome in. Welcome in. I don't know who came. Oh, Juliana and Fit with Mamta and Priya Rathor. Welcome, you guys. Okay. This person is a divination abuser, and they want to come in and kiss your ass so that they can get something from you. So, I'm not getting a bad feeling about your government job, okay? But I am hearing that somebody wants to take your place at work. There's somebody trying to compete with you, and I would just be praying that person out of your energy, whoever they are. There's somebody that talks to you quite often. Every time you are going into the office, you have to talk to this person or something. Yeah, they definitely are wanting to compete with you for a position that you might be considered for. Or maybe you're getting upgraded or becoming like a manager, or maybe it's not a manager, but maybe it's like a level up in a position. So I would just be aware that there is somebody that wants that, and their energy is coming through really strong through your energy. This is a general reading, but I'm kind of addressing, when I look and see if there's a serious situation going on, I will kind of address it. But yeah, I would definitely make sure that you're on time and you're doing everything right, because somebody is waiting to turn you in for something. So we're dealing with somebody here that likes to steal energy. They like to literally laugh in your face. And this person, I do feel like they do a lot of divination. I'm not for sure what type of divination, but I feel like they go to a third party for it. This divination is not revealing anything truthful about you. It's revealing things that are very off. Like, I don't know who they're going to get this divination done, but they need to stop. It'd be better if they use their own intuition. This could be somebody that like, if this was a friend to you, they are attracted to you. I'm definitely picking up that. Dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. Yeah, like I just said, romantic love affair. This person was pretending to be your friend while being attracted to you. That's very dangerous to do to somebody. They're also watching you through fake accounts, which doesn't surprise me, because this person started out with the scarcity tactics. They know that to approach you, they've got to go, she was a friend, but why was she a friend is what I'm asking. If you guys were not meeting up and playing pickleball and hanging out and going on walks and doing things that friends do, then how was she a friend? That's what I'm wondering. And if you were meeting up and doing all that stuff, then I could see that she was a friend. But if this is just like somebody that contacts you all the time to trauma bond with you, that's not a friend. That's a trauma bond. You had some projects and courses earlier, but now, you know what I'm saying? So she had a reason to be in your energy before, because you guys had classes together. But now, why does she want to stay? Especially if this person doesn't have, is there a romantic thing with this person? Your light definitely irritates their demons. Especially if it's somebody of their sex. I would be very much questioning, why do they want to be my friend, and why do they still need to be connected to me? Now that you know that you're a divine masculine, you know what I mean? You recently graduated, now she's doing her job. Okay. Well, you did the test though. You kicked her out of your energy and she contacted you right after that. So, that stuff in your reality, I can't deny it. You can't deny it. I would just listen to your intuition and know that, some people will actually have good intentions, and other people, they may not have good intentions. And some people are so negligent to their own behavior that they don't even realize that what they're doing is trying to tear somebody else down. And those people are like the ones that are unaware of what their behavior is doing. They don't even know why they're behaving the way they're behaving. And that's a problem. Like somebody that's completely unaware. That's why God uses you guys, stalker. That's why God uses you guys to awaken other people. You guys do know that God's using you to draw it like a moth to a flame. God's using your light to draw on these people that have no light within them, that are very toxic and obsessive. And then God's using you to basically make them wake up, because whatever they try to do to you is not going to work. And it will never work, because there's so many reasons why it will never work. But literally, whatever they want will never work, because it's just not what's supposed to be. Yeah, you're uninterested. Maybe this person knows that you would be uninterested in dating them. Yeah, travel. Beware of somebody wanting to know where you travel to needing to know where you go all of the time. Okay. And also, there are time vampires, people that drain you of your time and your energy. That is still vampirism. Okay. There used to be, oh, when I worked at the Crystal Ray, there would be people that would come in and they would like straight up try to drain me of my work time. I'd be like stocking the shelves, working on whatever needed to be done in the store. And they would come in and just want to bullshit and talk. And I'd be like, and do you have a question? Or like, I'm working. These people were always trying to steal my time and therefore energy. So I started giving them tasks. Every time they would come to me, I would tell them to go do something else before they came to me, and it worked. So if you give the vampire, okay, I'll be willing to talk to you after you read my book, something like that. That's how you have to deal with people like this, because they don't know what they're doing. They're unintentionally coming into your energy with the intention to just bullshit with you or catch up or whatever. But they don't realize that what they're doing is dumping their trauma and toxicity onto you, which is making you sick, and they're stealing your good energy and they're wasting your time. That you actually have things that need to be done. And this is why these vampiric people that are completely self-unaware, they don't know that they're a vampire. They're Karens. They would be very upset to find out that they would be classified as a vampire. Yet there's somebody that comes in and wastes the time of other people, which is crazy to me, because people's time is their money. So if you've got somebody that's taking up a lot of your time, or even in your mind, y'all, if you've got somebody that's in your mind taking up all of your time, you need to look at that situation and say, why am I letting somebody live rent free inside of my head? You know what I mean? And if you were to travel and not tell anybody, and this person were to contact you while you were traveling, it's because they know that your energy has moved from the spot that they thought it was, and they don't have access to it. Because going over bodies of water, going over long distances, it does create a disconnect with these people. When I was being vampired in the condo that I used to live in, and I would go a couple cities like out of town to like go to like a hot spring or go do whatever, I would always feel their energy disconnect, and I would be free for like a few days. And then as soon as I came back, it was like the worst attack was set up. All these spirits and entities everywhere, fucking everywhere on that Indian burial ground. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, don't let anyone live rent free in your mind, because if they're always in your mind, you have to know that they are sending a telepathic communication, and you're on the receiving end of it. And some people want you to consume your entire day with them, which is very self-centered. And I feel like you should always be concerned, like using your time very wisely, because that's what we have here. We do have time on this planet. So using it to your advantage, we're very wisely, being very choosy of who you give your time and your energy to, because not everybody is worthy of it. Not everybody is worthy of experiencing you, point blank, period. And these people, they will come out of the blue and they'll act super, super nosy, very weird. They'll want you to help them with trivial things that this person can do on their own. They'll make you feel guilty if you don't devote your time to them. They're basically using you as a side hustle so they can get something flowing in their life. They know that they have to be connected to your energy to receive anything. And that is craziness right there. So yeah, like I said, how that neighbor had a disease and they were dying. But when I moved in, well, actually I lived there first. When they moved in, they were stealing my energy the whole time, and I had no idea about energy manipulation. So I became very ill. I became mentally ill, physically ill, and it was just the worst time in my entire life, like so bad. But then I got away from that person, figured out what they were doing, and have been calling my energy back to me, and I can maintain stability as long as I'm not near that situation. And like I said before, when I was in that situation, I was always thinking I had to fight to get my energy and all that. And I didn't know about giving it to God or praying Psalm 91. So now I know about that stuff. But yeah, I was under a lot of spiritual warfare, and my spirit guides were always telling me that they hated that neighbor, and I didn't know why they were saying that. Even before you talked to her, something was in your house. I feel like it has to do with this person, because even before you talked to her, she was thinking about you. Running. I would run away from this person, straight up. There may also be something very grounding and very healthy about running. So, and again, if you are considering starting running as an exercise, you may want to start with fast walking and then build your stamina up. And then I always tell people to do like light exercise and then expand on that, just so that you're not shocking your body. I mean, running is really hard on a woman's body. If you know, you know. But yeah, let's see what else. Wow, you were a 400 runner in your college. My goodness. So yeah, something very grounding. You can clear your head, getting out. And this is a really good thing of how to test if it's your property where you live. You know what I mean? If you were to go for a run and feel completely better, and then you go back into your house and you start feeling sick again, there could be something going on in your house. So, and make sure you guys are praying over the sage that you get and anything else that you're burning in your house. Okay. Because somebody definitely wants to keep you from being able to clean house. They do not want you able to kick them out of your energy again, because when they're not in your energy, this person loses. Like they lose health, they lose wealth, they can't get out of bed. Like my voice is being all crackly. This person has definitely tried to silence you. Yeah. Anybody that is a perpetual time waster, that's obsessed, that's getting readings on you. Like, what in the hell? What is going on with my throat? I think I'm going to play the throat chakra bowl. I'm also hearing the crown chakra. Okay. And since you guys were feeling that dizziness, we're going to play the crown chakra bowl as well. Okay. Well, hopefully that helped a little bit. My goodness. My throat stopped being all like, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you guys are going to the bathroom a lot at this time, that's a purge. You guys are purging negative energy. You guys are purging these low vibrational people. By rejecting them, you're going to basically, and by running away from them and rejecting them, you're basically going to never be touched. I mean, they can't touch you This person wants to make you an offer, but just know that they're facing some type of legal issue or some type of other limiting. I mean, it started with scarcity tactics with them. So I feel like literally we're going to start using the energy oracle to finish up the reading. Because I think that we figured out what this person's on. They're just really unaware of their own energy, and how maybe they've just gotten used to their entire life projecting onto other people. But yeah, this person definitely is an intellectual theft or thief. They're very much wanting to steal your intellectual property. They want to know what they want to know how to affect you the most, basically. This person's haunted by the loss of you, and I feel like rightly so. They should not have talked shit about you like this. I feel like they were definitely talking behind your back the whole time, whoever this person is. Which is not cool, because you would have done it. You guys are like really good people. You would have done anything to help this person, and they're ridiculous for using you as like a food source. That's ridiculous. I do not agree with that. I feel like if you have a relationship or a friendship with somebody, it should be both people giving on both sides, not just one person always giving to the other. That's a vampire relationship. And trust me, these people are vampires. Maybe they don't know that they're draining energy, but they do know that every time they talk to you, they feel better. And every time they don't get a hold of you, they feel worse. They do know that. So there is something within them that's telling them to like contact you. And I don't trust it. Whatever the attachment that these people have. Yeah. Some weird attachment that this person has. Maybe they've had it their entire life. Dangerous. People can be so dangerous. Like literally, I thought that person that was stealing my energy and living off of me and making me so fucking sick that I couldn't go to work and like literally became disabled. I literally became disabled off the witchcraft that was done on me and the energy harvesting. And yeah, that person, I thought that person was my best fucking friend at some point. And I found out that they were not my best friend. So envy. I found out that they envied me like crazy. And that's why they were always sending the evil eye and trying to extract energy from me. So beware of this person, you guys. Like, I get that this is somebody that's hiding as a friend, right in your energy. The moment that you kick them out, they're going to freaking try to come back. They're going to contact you and want to be back up in your energy. And there's no, if you guys aren't not having physical content, so maybe they watch content. If you're not having physical contact with this person, like where you meet up once a week and you guys go out to eat or you go to a movie or whatever you guys could be doing. If this is just somebody that wants to be connected to you without actually being a physical friend, beware of that. Be suspicious of people that feel entitled to your time and your energy without giving anything at all. Like, that's suspicious to me. And if you were to pray Psalm 91 and kick this person out of your energy, and then just like you had the experience, Gagan, I told you that they would contact you right after that, that is an indication that you're dealing with somebody who is very envious and manipulative. And this manipulation is something that people are either born envious or they're inspired to be envious. And if you're a divine masculine, there could be a Jezebel energy that's extremely envious. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, your third eye. So you have Archangel Metatron showing up. That means that this person was trying to block you from seeing what they were doing. So we ask for that veil and blockage to be removed. We also ask Archangel Metatron and the Most High God to reveal to us who this person is and what they've been doing. And then more importantly, what we need to do to protect ourselves from this person so that we are not falling victim and prey to people who have it out for us. Wow. Nice. I'm glad that you found those bracelets. They sound really pretty. Synchronicity that you found that. I love that. I love that. But yeah, sometimes when we believe something is lost, we'll not be able to find it. And then the moment that we go, okay, it's not lost, it's somewhere here in the house, it just pops up. I've had that happen so many times where I'm like, oh my God, I looked there 20 times and didn't see it. You're very welcome. So yeah, I love this energy for you guys. Having Archangel Metatron show up, the first card for you, that is showing me that your intuition is not blocked. That happens all the time. Yeah, it's just that way of thinking. Just think that, okay, it's here. It's not lost. Once you start believing that it's not lost, it all of a sudden reappears. So yeah, I do feel like this envious person, they're never going to admit to you that they're envious because they're not self-aware. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, the throat chakra. This is definitely somebody that you used to communicate with quite often. Archangel Gabriel. Like, you'll know the true intention of somebody because when you're around them or you're talking to them, if you start to not feel good, that is an indicator that there is some bad energy at play, like envy or jealousy or, you know, copycatism or whatever, competition. And the energy doesn't lie. Like, you'll be able to tell because you'll start to feel sick. If you start to feel drained, that would be a big indicator that, you know, something is off with this person. You got two archangels showing up for you at the same time. It's exactly, yeah. Oh, butterflies, for example, and all of a sudden they start popping up. Yes, or a specific verb and they start popping up. I love how that works too. That's so cool. Yeah, what you put your focus on, you will draw to you. But I want you guys to know that when it comes to these situations and these people, you are the most powerful thing in your reality. No one else, except for maybe the Most High God, has more power over your reality than you. You're always going to be the one that's at the center of your own universe. And I know that sounds self-centered, but everything is based upon self. You know what I mean? Oh, a bird came into your yard tree now. Good. That's such a good sign. That is such a good sign. So yeah, your creative expression's being protected. This goddess of the moon, I feel like somebody did not anticipate the fact that you are connected to the moon very deeply and you're an extremely intuitive person. And so they didn't expect that. I feel like this person was trying to use some type of lunar magic to tap into your energy, which is really strange. This is like the type of person that would sit around just pulling cards. Like when I'm not doing live streams, I'm not in this room. I literally do not pull cards for myself. I just don't. And I'm not even looking into my own future to see what's coming because I just I give it all to God. I don't even want to be stressed out with it. This person is somebody that doesn't have the answers. They want the answers, but they don't have an ability to read cards. So they're getting incorrect answers. They're getting blocked basically by these two archangels and by your moon magic ability. Now, this thinking man energy, okay, they're going to get very creative on how to manipulate the way that you think about yourself because they know that they don't have power over you. But if they can get you to self-sabotage, then they'll be happy. This person just wants you to be on the same level as them, but you were never on the same level as them. They could be interested in you being this man holding a heart. They are wondering, like, why is it not me? Why am I not chosen for something? Because you're envious. You would do everything with this person would do everything with an envious heart. So it's like when you have envy in your heart, that's very low vibrational frequency. The garden and the gate. You guys have access to places and things that Other people just don't. This person, at least. I feel like they want to know what you're doing every second of the day so that they can try to replicate what you're doing, because this person doesn't know what to do to get into alignment. They truly see you in alignment and they're like, well, I'm just going to do what that person's doing, not realizing that this person has a whole completely different existence separate than yours. They believe that they can create more in your reality than you can. They also are very jealous of this blossoming abundance, and abundance is more than just what we think it is. Like, abundance truly is health, beauty, wealth, comfort, all of that stuff. So there's a lot of things that you cannot buy with money that abundance can provide. Just us as humans, our silly selves, we think that abundance is money, but it's not always. It's health, it's beauty, it's, having a great job, it's being in your purpose, being abundant with happiness and all of that. Wow, third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So abundance does tie in with the solar plexus. This person is trying to block these three chakras: the third eye, the throat chakra, and the solar plexus, and the crown chakra. But we already knew about that. We'll see if the crown chakra card comes out. Yeah, this person wants to take action against you living your life. Like, they want to take some type of destructive action. And they're trying to think about a way to strategize how they can come in and, like, get this heart. They want to pull a heart out of somebody's hand. This man holding the heart, they want to rip that heart out of your hand. You're over here on the temple path, living a sacred life. Also, your community is being blessed by you being in it. So this person could want to have access to your community or access to the people that live around you. I don't like their energy. They make me feel like I need to protect myself. That's a problem. They also want access to the door to heaven. They know that you're on your way to heaven and they want in, but they're facing financial constraints. This person has been trying to take action against you with these financial constraints and scarcity tactics. Jesus. Lord God, save us. Save us from these envious people, please. This person has been trying to put financial constraint after financial constraint after financial constraint on you and your family, and that is an abomination. When you're a naturally abundant person, you should not be struggling in any area. If you are struggling, it's because you got somebody in your life that is attached to your life, I should say, because maybe they're not actively in your life, that's extremely toxic, that's trying to put these constraints on you. And I would never wish poverty and brokenness to fucking anyone. Even the worst people alive still deserve a life that's good. Okay. I that's why I just don't believe in the prison system. I just don't believe in it. I don't believe that that's a way to help people get better off from committing crimes or anything like that. This person's very unaware of their actions, but they also do know within their own jealous ass envious heart, they know that they don't want you to succeed. They know that. This is a major storm warning for this person. They could have been trying to affect the weather around your house. Like, no, this person thinks that they're God. They're not going to be able to control the weather. That is ridiculous. The sun, you're over here in the sun is still shining. What you put your energy into will grow. So don't doubt that. You've got a beautiful future here. You literally do. This person doesn't. They're deceitful. They're very deceitful. And how you can tell deceit and envy is, first of all, if you kick this person out of your energy by using prayer or any energy cleansing technique, and they come back and they want to get back into your energy so they can make you feel like shit again, and you start to feel like shit immediately, even before they contact you or as they contact you, that is a sign that they are doing something deceptive. Okay. There's definite major deceit. You're being warned that whoever this person that you're thinking about is, that they plan on deceiving you, and they plan on causing some serious financial destruction in your life because they see you winning. They see you with this door to personal healing and happiness, and they want to shut that door and lock it so that you can never open it again because they're unhappy. I mean, how fair is that? It's like they're unhappy. That's their life. That's not even your life. This person feels like if they're not happy, then you shouldn't be happy. What type of, that's not a friend. People that think like that is not a friend. And to me, what makes me nauseated is the envy and jealousy that they send. It's the evil eye. They, like I said, they wanted to infiltrate your community so that they could be a part of it, so that they could have permanent access to you. This is why it's so important to go through every person you're connected to and be like, okay, how do I feel when I'm around them? What is it that this person's asking me to do? Are they influencing me to be a good person or not? You have a few family members that are like that. Yeah. Even though yeah, they don't know it. Unfortunate. It is unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that they're that self-unaware that they don't know that they're being a major burden to somebody else and they're stealing somebody's health. I mean, that's crazy. But yeah, exactly. But then lately loving them from a distance because they instantly shift your mood sometimes. That's exactly what the people that I'm talking about. And that's all you can do is love them from a distance and not be there to be their dialysis machine. Being patient with yourself. See, these people do not have patience. They want something done and they want it done now. They want your destiny and they want it now. I don't even feel like, I feel like this person still feels like you are being easily deceived by them. The world, they don't want you gaining access to this world. They don't want you connecting with people in the world, because the more people you share your energy with, you're going to invite new people into your life, obviously, by this connecting with the world. And then they feel like they're not going to have 100% access to you. I don't care if this is a family member or if it was somebody you thought was a friend or if it was somebody that was an ex. Anybody doing this to your energy needs to be kicked out of it. And they don't deserve you. You guys are really good people. Like really good people. You had given this person the shirt off your back, but they want to cause you financial constraints. Do you know that people kill them? They unalive themselves all of the time because somebody puts financial constraints on them. I'm not kidding. There are a lot of people that commit suicide because somebody else is draining their energy. And this is an abomination to God. It's very deceptive. What I say about 7th chakra, the crown chakra, Archangel Uriel coming out. So like I said, they were attacking the third eye, the throat, and the crown chakra and the solar plexus. So they might as well have just been trying to flip all of your chakras upside down and take all of your stability. This person, instead of going to God because they're envious and jealous and they hate God, you gotta be careful also with people that despise the Lord. Angel of strength, literally, they hate this strength that you have. They want it for themselves, but they're a weak ass person. Anybody that does dumb shit like this is weak. Even if they're unknowingly doing it, they're still weak. They can't even hold themselves up on their own enough to be able to be a legitimate person. And if you were ever living with this person or around them constantly, and if you were struggling with physical, financial, or health issues, again, I'm not a doctor, but it was this person that was doing it. Angel of balance, messing with your balance, messing with your strength. See, they didn't anticipate the angel of strength coming through. They've got a broken heart, and that's not your problem. It's not your job to fix everybody. It's definitely not your job to fix this person that won't fix themselves. They feel like you broke their heart because maybe you pulled your energy away, or, oh, well, this is like a family member that's harassing you. That people need to understand that when they call you and all they do is talk shit about somebody else, or they try to get you to engage in low vibrational behavior, that they're not good for you. They don't really understand that. Oh my gosh, Archangel Michael, the root chakra showing up. I wouldn't be surprised if this person tried to do a root on you to slow you down. They just want you to slow down so that they can catch up. This person will never catch up. You're light years ahead of them. They want you to be in an indecision when it comes to your destiny so that they can walk your path for you. And so if you had an opportunity when you knew this person and you were around them, if you had an opportunity that slipped through your fingers, it was this person trying to take that shit. Of course, they don't have the power to actually do that. And so if you did miss out on an opportunity, it wasn't going to be the highest and best good for you. But yeah, they don't want you having a happy family because they want to be part of that happy family. And they feel like if they can't be included in that, then you shouldn't have it at all. And that's very self-centered and mean and cruel. That's conditional love. Let's just say that. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So yeah, ruling over relationships. They want your relationship with your family to be strained. And they want it to affect your yin yang balance. Is there anything else that we need to know about this person? Besides them trying to shut you down at every possible avenue by being energetically draining, extremely toxic and low vibrational and envious. This person is deceitful. They were keeping a secret against you the entire time. Attachment. They've got some demonic low vibrational attachment that they cannot get rid of. And they feel better by allowing this demonic, like, listen to what I'm saying. This person feels better by allowing their demonic attachment to feed on you. If they were really your friend, they would not allow this demon that they're attached to feed on you. This person knows to a certain extent what they're doing. They just don't care. They feel like you don't know what they're doing, and that's why they're deceptive. And so they feel like that's why they can keep doing it. It's a no. They need to go away with their little demonic attachment. It's not your job to exorcise it for them. And trust me, if you did exorcise this demon out of this person, this shit would come right back because this person is unwilling to look at themselves and heal and change. And since they don't want to do that, you know. Journey. They want to come on your journey. And if you have, like Gagan was just saying, been experiencing health issues for much longer than that, then I would look at who else were you around? Who else have you been around? I would literally go back to the moment that the health issue started. Who was your best friend at that time? Who were you around? What were you engaging in? Sometimes we lower our own health by engaging in low vibrational activities such as witchcraft, idolatry, gossip, slander, shit like that, cheating on people, doing people dirty. So you always just got to ask, okay, is this something that is being caused by a backfire, my own negative karma, or is this something that is being caused by someone that is around me? And knowing that we create our thoughts with our reality with our thoughts and our beliefs. So there's got to be a healing process that goes on with the thought process, basically, behind everything. Yeah. The door to value. Somebody doesn't want you to see your door to value because they didn't notice it while they were with you. I'm sure if this person would have seen your door to value, they would have tried to do something to steal that. So I just don't trust them. Woman holding a coin. They definitely feel like you are coming into money. They feel like you're coming into power and you're coming into wealth. And they felt like they were going to be there to steal all of that or block you from it, or intercept it. And this person's demonic attachment is fueling them to focus on you. They've got major anxiety, though. They've got anxiety because they know that you now have a tool to kick them out of your energy. They know that you can kick them out of your energy. And so they're like, shit, what do I do now? Nothing. You don't do anything. You just leave collective alone and walk away. Woman holding a heart, they don't want you loved. They don't want you to see you financially successful. This person's brokenhearted over you having a good day. Every day that you have a good day, this person is pissed off. That's crazy. They want this door to romance to shut in your face, and they want you to miss out on life. That's why I'm saying live your guys' life. There's so much resistance and pushback on my throat chakra. Like, this person seriously doesn't want you seeing what they're doing, and they don't want you revealing it to other people. How manipulative. They want this cornucopia for themselves, only they don't do the work. This person could easily have what you have if they were in the upright, not attached to this demonic thing, and if they were just doing the right thing. But since they're so envious of you, they will never have what you have, because it's just not for them. And that's not to be rude, but this person is definitely manipulative, and they cause a lot of confusion in everybody's life. They have some serious strategy, how they can throw their anxiety and sickness on you and take your health. It's a no. That's why you have archangels showing up here for you. Hostilities. They have a strategy to bring hostilities to you, aka sickness and poor health. All right, let's get a conclusion for this reading. Heart chakra, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Your heart is protected. This person wants to break your heart, point blank, period. They want to see you brokenhearted, unsupported, unloved, sick, all of that shit. And this could be more than one person, but I am picking up on a female energy. And I feel like the majority of you guys are masculine energies, or you're holding masculine energy. You definitely have a female energy that wants to block a masculine, and a female that wants to block a feminine. So I'm getting that it's coming from a female. Yeah, somebody that wanted to create a soul contract with you, but that was denied. This person literally thought that they were going to bind you with some contract from another life. It's a hell no. I don't care if this person's a jinn or what the supernatural fuck they are. I don't care what it is. This soul contract is null and void. You are not going to be bound to have to serve this person or help them in any way, because they're not fair. Like, they have always been somebody that is solely based upon their own needs. They don't realize that if they steal all of your health, that when they come back to steal some more, you won't have it. That's why this person has multiple victims that they use as caring connections. Swear to God, this is why I said beware of people trying to be your friend and they're not actually your friend. They want you all tied up so that they can be the ones that have access to you. They tried to create some bogus spiritual contract so that you would have to help them. It's not your job. This person shows no gratitude and appreciation for you. You know that you're dealing with a psychic vampire when it's complete ingrateness. Like, they're ungrateful for everything that you've ever done and talking shit on top of that. They know that you're this angel of love, and that's why they're defeated. And they also don't want you being this healer of all ages. This person wants to be the healer of all ages. They want to be the person that enlightens others. There's nothing enlightening or inspirational about this other person. And they don't have a door to spirit. You do. That's a big thing. This person does a lot of mirror magic. They're always trying to reflect something. And I feel them messing with the solar plexus chakra. So I don't know who they are to you, but I rebuke them. And I ask that the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, and Archangel Michael remove this person from my life, remove them from your lives. And I pray that you guys become enlightened and aware of who they are and what they've been doing. So that, and then also whatever you need to do to keep this person away from you. The thinking woman, what is it that needs to be done to keep this person out of your energy permanently? So that you're not having to fight a back and forth, like fight with them over your own energy. Like, that's ridiculous. Every time you call your energy back to you, this person goes to steal it again. It's like, no. And, the best thing you can do is walk away. And when you'll know that as you walk away, this person will try to reattach something. I can feel them doing it right now. Like we just extracted them. Whatever they're possessed by definitely is working through them to get to other people. You're going to have a victory over this. As long as you don't take this person back or engage with them, you will have a victory. It's inevitable. Rest and rejuvenation is the way to recover from this. That's literally how you call your energy and you call your power back to you. And then you rest, you rejuvenate, you meditate. There are many adjacent possibilities that don't include this person. And so I would be thinking to what do I need to do to shift my reality so I can fall into one of these adjacent possibility realities where this person and their envy and their wickedness doesn't exist. Because you guys are the man holding the coin. You're meant to be, it's never been written in your life plan for you to experience poverty. That's not this lifetime. This person's got you all fucked up inside their head because they literally think that you're here to service them, to give to them, and that they should be able to feed off of you forever. No, that is psychotic and evil. And that's not a giving relationship. If you had a real friend, they would give back to you positive energy. This person can't even show up as an authentic person with positive energy. They're showing up trying to bring hostilities into your life. And if you just be aware of when you talk to somebody, if you start to feel sick afterwards, or if you're dreaming of, if you kick them out of your energy and they come into the dream state, that is a very big sign that they keep trying to get back into your all's energy. And it's not for a good reason. They're not there to uplift you. In fact, nobody should be in your energy when you're not communicating with them directly, right? Like if this person, they shouldn't be playing around in your energy if you are not even communicating with them. And this person wanted to mimic you. They wanted you all tied up. They wanted to see you poor and homeless and all this other ridiculous shit. In fear and anxiety, this person is definitely possessed. And you did not break this person's heart. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that this person's like this. They're like this because they were raised by a piece of shit. And so that's why they are the way that they are. But you can't really change that. All you can do is teach this person that you have energetic boundaries and that they're not welcome to over trespass that boundary. It's like putting up a trespassing sign on your fence and this person just walks right by it and opens the fence and tries to walk into your yard. No, by putting up prayer, by praying Psalm 91, you're basically putting a Rottweiler in your yard that's extremely protective. So they go past that no trespassing sign and they're going to get bit by your dog. You know what I mean? It's having an extra line of defense. That was just a metaphor, but using prayer is having an extra line of defense. And know that if you kick someone out of your energy and then they contact you right away after that, they're trying to get back into your energy because they're trying to keep you oppressed. And that's something that I don't wish upon anybody. I don't think anybody deserves to be oppressed. All right, you guys. Thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for being here. Yeah, 3 different, or 1 pretender in your dream last night. 1 wasn't your grandfather, 1 not your father. Wow. And 1 not your ex-spouse. Exactly. If these people come into your dreams, kick them out. Say, I rebuke you. I don't give you consent. You can literally uninvite these people from your lives, just like a vampire, because literally what they're doing is extremely vampiric. I mean, there's not any other word for it other than vampiric and wicked. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Please like this video. Make sure you tap that notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed and everything like that. If you would like to tip or donate, there are Cash App and PayPal links in the description box below. But I am so happy with your guys' likes and subscribes and all of that stuff, okay? And I love interacting with you, and I love your guys' comments. So know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, you guys, peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.